Hi, Wes Scott from Lifeback Law Firm. Today we're going to talk about what counts as a separated spouse in bankruptcy. Um, what this blog is getting at is when you are married, we typically consider household income, household expenses. What do you earn? What do you bring in? What are your expenses? But also, what is your non-filing spouse's income and expenses? We consider household income, household expenses. Now, there are exceptions to this rule, and that is, if you're married but you're separated, then we normally don't include the spouses that you're separated from's income or expenses because we presume they're separate, right? And for the court, this is going to be, hey, is this legit? Like, are you legitimately separated, or is this some kind of scheme to bring you through the bankruptcy case in a Chapter 7? And then as soon as you get your Chapter 7 discharge, all of a sudden you're not separated. Now, you kept doing that. This has got to be legit. It's got to be correct. I mean, and there are people, I've had instances of people in my practice who were separated but living together. To me, you're still separate. It's a separate household. When does it become a separate household? And you know it when you see it, right? You know it when you see it. I mean, you have different bank accounts, you have different lifestyles, you have different, you keep things separate. And it's probably going towards a divorce is where this is going. Then I would treat you as roommates. But it's got to be legitimate, I mean, I'm not telling you that this is some sort of scheme. It's not. If you're not separated, then we need to be considered household income, household expenses. But if you are separated, I believe in the reality of the situation. I mean, if you're separated, you're separated. Why lie about the truth of the situation? Why, and it's, or why not, that wasn't a very good way of putting it. Why not state what the situation is? You're separated. And you're not commingling your money, and you're not together. And so that's what this is all about. And of course, who do we claim as dependents? Who do we claim as not dependents on in a bankruptcy case? I don't think any of this is terribly earth-shattering stuff. Obviously, marriages do fail and relationships do break apart. So this is the reality of what we are dealing with. When the time is right, when you are ready to get your life back, reach out to Lifeback Law Firm, Minnesota's most kind, most helpful bankruptcy law firm. You're going to be so thankful you did.